Hello, welcome to the Funko Illuminati. We are live. So, what a week. Heat waves, everything else. Very little in the way of Funko drops. I don't think I've seen anything of interest. We are currently here with Vince, LBD, Quickdraw. Chat's a little slow at the moment, but I'm sure people will come tumbling in like they normally do. Yep, here we are. We got Baby Ice here. We got Johnny Funko. Hello, you two. Mitch should be here. Andrew is off to pick up a musical instrument, hoping to be the new white Ray Charles of our time. Actually, he's picking his son's trombone up. You know, for a second there, I thought it was Sonic. I'm not going to lie. I was like, did he get a Sonic? Hello, Lisa Noble. Hello.
No, oddly enough, I am a fan of Sonic, but I do not own not one thing Sonic. The one thing I wanted to buy from Sonic was from an old... there's a store here that has classic games and stuff.
Yeah.
And they have a statue, like a classic statue of Sonic, and I wanted to buy it, but it was part of the display.
There was a time where McDonald's had Sonic. I think it was McDonald's had Sonic toys.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Burger King.
It might have been Burger King. I just remember one of my friends, their kid thought it was funny to slip a Sonic toy under their kitchen chair while we were playing cards. So as my friend went to go and sit down, he sat on the Sonic toy. And you know, like when there's pressure from two ends and something's on wheels, it kind of just like, and all I saw was him scream and the Sonic toy come flying out of the chair because it just came.
So he got slightly pegged then. Jesus.
Yes.
I don't know. I thought it was funny. And his kid laughed for a few seconds until he got that look of like, come here. We're gonna have a talk.
See, my kid hasn't found something to do like that. I think
I'm sure you stepped on Legos and fucked yourself off.
Actually, she just this year got some Legos, and it was just because somebody broke one of my sets. My kid never had Legos till now.
So everybody, if you have old Legos you don't want, or Legos that your kids have outgrown, hear me out. Feel free, send them to LBD. Send them by buckets.
Lincoln Logs.
She's got like 1,000 pieces of Legos, and then she's got a set of Mandalorian Legos that that Fox sent her.
Oh, it's okay. Remember, I bought a big bag of dice because I couldn't find mine. I'm playing D&D, but again, one of the dice, when I was throwing it in the bag, missed the bag, and it landed somewhere on the floor. Now, this building was built in the 70s, so the floor's got a weird color. If you look at my personal Facebook, you might see some pictures of the floor. It was a yellow tile on the floor, and the one dice that fell out was a D4 yellow, and I couldn't find it until I turned around, and I almost stepped on the sucker. I had to take a picture. I sent it to LBD and Mitch because I knew they weren't going to believe me.
That would have been some nice memories because that would have took you back to when you had what was the other one that you got on your foot?
That was a yellow one as well, but that was on a brown floor in the middle of the night.
Hey, so how many dice do you need for D&D?
Honestly, you don't really need that many. When it comes to dice and D&D, basically need like maybe 10 D6, and then just a set of like a D4, a D8, D12, D20.
That's a lot of dice for a regular game, buddy, for normal people.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're somebody who plays D&D, you can buy.
You have to have those dice to play. If you don't have them,
Hey, Tina.
Game.
Tiny Ninja, sorry. Pardon?
If you don't have those dice, can you not play the game? If you don't have all the dice.
If you didn't have the dice, yeah, you could still play the game because don't forget there's random number generators online. You could technically play off your phone.
I've never played.
The only reason
I've seen some white guys play before, like these older white crazy dudes, and they've been playing for like years the same game. They had these notebooks. They had a dude writing, and I was kind of. But they made their dice. They were homemade dice, like crazy.
Oh, no, man. I mean, the only crazy ass dice I have is I have a set of 2 large bronze D20s, and those are more showpieces. I mean, I could roll those things on a table, but I'm taking chunks out of your table, and they're loud as hell.
No,
I
these
think
were like
my brother made his own dice.
these were like crazy acrylic dice. Like they
Yeah.
were actually very nice. I was kind of like shocked that they made them.
Oh yeah, you can get dice made out of everything. You can get everything from like wood, obviously plastic.
ashes.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen. Pardon?
Ivory.
Well, I mean, maybe you're. I was gonna say maybe you're part of the family, probably could, but not so much us.
I was gonna go there, but I was drinking water.
But yeah, it's. I'll be honest with you, dice in general. I mean, I think the weirdest dice I ever had. It was such a horrible. Okay, so they were clear plastic dice. They had mineral oil in them, and they had like these little tiny skulls in them. So when you'd roll them, the skulls would roll inside the. Yeah. And I thought it was cool. Well, I was rolling I was playing a character and their weapon did D12 damage, so I grab a D12 and I roll it, and the sucker exploded. And if you know anything about mineral oil, man, that stuff is because this had like sparkles in it.
Uh-huh.
So try to clean all this mineral oil and sparkle crap up. Oh, it was such a waste. Hello, Christina. Thank you for coming in. But it was such a horrible mess and a waste of time. It was not. No, we'll never make that mistake again.
I gotta say, I never played. I know my brother plays, and he started, I believe,
Hey, Golden.
I can't really say for sure, but I believe he started in college. And my Macho, who used to be my neighbor, he's the only other person I knew before my brother who played D&D. But like in my entire life, I've never met anybody who played. Like in my experience,
I've never played, but I've looked at the books, and I kind of
I knew what it was.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't know I didn't know how. I knew it was a game, but I didn't know until I seen these dudes playing how crazy these people get about this game. Like,
well, there's a type.
People started like fights in real life. Like,
okay, there's a term in any game. It doesn't matter if it's it comes from D&D, but it doesn't matter. It can come from anywhere. They're called rules lawyers, or people that try to bend the rule to their advantage. And you get people like that. You get people that get heated over games. It's how it is, and it's stupid.
It's the nature of the beast when it comes to
exactly. I mean, I'll be honest with you. The only thing I like about
I've seen people fight over Madden too, though. So,
oh yeah. Well,
I have not seen the watermelon monster. Honestly, only reason I bought this was because it was on sale. Slime.
Yeah.
From Dragon Warrior. Is that from Dragon Warrior?
No, this is from the time I got reincarnated as a slime. His name is Rimuru.
What is it?
That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
So it's just a ball, a round thing?
It's a slime. It's part of. If you never played any.
I can see it.
Kind of looks like a breast implant. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it really does.
It's like a jelly.
It has the texture. It has like that texture. But obviously, it has like mechanics inside for the button and stuff, and it has sound.
Oh.
So you get the operating system, and then you get the actual character because he pulls up like he can pull up a menu, and it's its own being, like character, like when he pulls up the menu in the show. Oh. So yeah, it's an interesting show.
Well, Lisa, I usually drink one on the live streams, and that's just to give me a little boost.
I only drink water or liquor on live. I don't really drink much else.
No, but I was going to point out, I was looking at some of the releases that came out. I mean, not much is like I'm gonna share my screen in just a second here. Not much has come out of interest.
The Spider Woman was pretty nice.
Yeah, but I think that was already released once already. That's just a restock, isn't it?
No, that just released.
Oh.
That just released. Spider Woman's like the only thing that's really come in. The Glow in the Dark Katara was maybe a week and a half.
Hello, Ian. Let's take a look here. Let's start from the top. So, Stranger Things. I know people were clamoring over this.
Yeah.
I've never seen an episode of Stranger Things. So I don't know.
It's not my thing. I didn't bother to watch it. I knew what it was about already, so I didn't really bother to watch it because
It hits a nostalgia button for me, but that's about as far as it goes.
my kid's older sister, she loves the show. I actually got her the 11 moment
Wait,
pop.
Hey, Andrew.
with
Hey,
a
go
pen-
back to that picture. I have a question
What?
with
about that show. Do they always like try to make them? Are they dressed up as somebody else always? Like the other one looks like like Van Halen or like that kind of. Are
Well,
they?
no, you have to understand. Okay, so in the 80s, a lot of people would dress that way. Like that was the style. So Eddie Van Halen did not start a style. He was part of the style. Like there were rockers back. There were people out there that dressed like that.
Think about it
Oh,
like this.
so it's from the '80s. This show.
Yeah,
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 the
yeah,
show's based in the 80s. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought they were kids now and they just dressed like other.
No.
No. This takes place in the 80s. That's why I was
Yeah.
saying it hits a nostalgia
That's
button.
why the show actually got a lot of crap because like there was a character who smoked like every 5 minutes of the show. Like even if they were in front of the kids and everything, like people were like, you can't do that. I was like, in the 80s, you could do more than that.
Hell, man, I remember riding in the backseat of a car at the age of 5 without a seatbelt. I mean, it was just not that
Yeah. No, people are just too sensitive. Like, and then you got the, and then most of the people who are complaining about what's happening is people who don't know what the hell was going on back then.
So, did
How many
anybody
pops
go
are
for
they
this?
gonna how many more pops are they gonna make of her?
Oh,
When
they're
you-
gonna milk it because now that she's gone and whoever has the rights to her
Well,
likeness,
who's buying them?
people, if
They're
they're
not-
making more,
They're not selling out.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
not. But the companies are buying them. Once Funko gives it to Entertainment Earth and Walmart and all these stores, they don't care.
Yeah.
They
Their
got their
job is done. Their job is done.
Yeah, their job is done. And if they keep ordering more, if companies keep ordering more, that means people are buying them.
Exactly.
They might not be selling out, but it's enough to to warrant making different molds.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you just expect more. Just don't expect the one where she's doing a line, okay?
With a black eye.
God. You guys are horrible.
She's a national treasure over here in Jersey, so
I got that.
being honest.
Speaking of other dead singers,
That's a
Yeah.
restock.
yeah.
Yeah, I have that.
I never bought that. The only one I want is the one where he's wearing the jersey from Juicy.
Hello, Mother Dearest. I appreciate you coming out. Let's see what else. What is this? Oh, Disney pins. Man, there is a huge market for these things.
Oh, there's a community for this. There's channels dedicated to that.
Oh, I know. A friend of mine is a Disney pin collector, and I made the offhand comment like, yeah, right. Like people collect those, and next thing you know, my inbox was getting flooded with I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, and there's a thing where you can go to the parks and actually trade pins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you get some rare ones that way too, only park exclusives.
So I'm wondering how long we're going to keep getting Justice League stuff.
Probably not for long, considering everything that's going on with the WB being bought out, basically.
What WB? Who bought WB? Disney. Discovery.
Are you living under a rock? That's been on the news for the past 3-4 days.
Yeah, I have been, dude. My rock is called work, and it is a very
I didn't know that either. And I live in America.
Okay, you're living under a very expensive rock, then, sir.
Hey, Bev. But yes,
Yeah.
I've been.
Yeah, they're basically cutting out everything from HBO. They're the ones who made the decision to cut out Batgirl.
Oh, a Batgirl and all that. Okay.
Batgirl,
Discovery,
Gotham Knights. They're
Take a
pretty
breath.
much stripping HBO. They're trying to move everybody to their app.
Hold on. By LBD. So by Discovery, you mean Discovery as in the channel Discovery, or Discovery as
Discovery Plus, TLC, the people who own all those channels.
Wow, that's it. That's interesting. So what next on MythBusters? We're going to find out if.
Oh, the dude's getting drawn through like they're like because the owner or the CEO or whatever it is like basically made an offhand comment that sounded very misogynistic, like basically saying we're gonna get back to this and this. I was like, okay, buddy, you're kind of dipping your foot in the wrong waters right now. Like it's easy to say things when you're running shows like 90 Day Fiance and documentaries, but when you're going into like the DC fandom, that's very diverse and
So
you're
how long do you think we'll end up with a character called Pimple Popper or
bro, it's gonna get a lot worse. Like
Doctor.
that's why they announced a 10-year plan. It's like they basically went out and said we're gonna be like Marvel and we're gonna do a 10-year plan. We're not gonna stop trying to. They're gonna stop trying to play keep up and just basically start from scratch.
I got a better idea. Do their own thing. Don't copy anybody, and actually
It's-
focus on a story, a
Yeah,
narrative.
but that's the problem. They when they try to do their own thing, they want it now, and they don't want to wait. And I think that's kind of the model they're taking over. They're not going to do exactly.
No. I get it. I get it, LBD. But here's without getting too deep down the rabbit hole because I don't want to spend the entire. You could spend an entire hour of talking about the politics of Marvel and DC. But what I want to point out is that DC's major issue is their animated stuff, like their animated movies, all of it, amazing. They're really good. It's very rare that they'll have one that isn't a miss.
Yeah.
Okay. And they've covered all sorts of storylines. Some from the most outrageous, stupid ones to really deep and dark, like the Killing Joke.
You got Constantine and Jon Stewart, stuff like that. They just came out with a Jon Stewart film that people were hoping was live action, but they made it animated.
It was probably better animated. And besides, it would have been mostly animated anyways with the CG, so I don't see the difference.
I don't think they would have went that same route, but after the crap they went through with the first one.
Exactly. But my point still remains on I think what they need to do is they need to take a page from their animated division and focus on the story.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. When they say they're gonna do the Marvel thing, is they're gonna lay out a plan for 10 years is their whole thing.
Also, if they're going to steal anything from Marvel, I think what they need to do is they need to have the NDA, what do you call the things you sign when you're saying you're going to keep your mouth shut?
NDA.
Yeah, so it is an NDA. Okay, do the NDAs like they do, and a complete blackout. Like when a movie is being made, the only thing they point out is that the movie's being made, who the actors are, and that's it.
Oh yeah, the freaking Marvel secrets are like kept like nuclear freaking code.
No, but it works for them because in that way fans can't make up their own minds about that they're going to hate something prior to it coming out.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that like the way Marvel does is like you're hiding nuclear codes. Like,
but if they do it that way, I think they would do very well that way, as opposed to showing set pictures of costumes that might not be completed or for other things. That's all. Yeah. But we're gonna move on from that. Like I said, we could spend an entire friggin' episode of just comparing the two. So here we got some protos.
Ghostbuster Lucas.
Oh, I think Mitch just popped in. Hello, Mitch.
Hey, Mitchy.
My condolences for your loss, sir.
Sorry for your loss, sir.
Hey, guys.
Hello. And he just completely glossed over that.
Oh, I had to turn my volume on.
Oh, okay. We were just saying.
What did you say?
Vince and I both said condolences for your loss. I know Olivia played a very large role in your life, and if you need some time, we'll understand.
Condolences on my loss.
Olivia Newton-John, she passed away.
Oh yeah, man, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed her stuff.
We know we've had the discussion about Grease and how Grease 2 is the most horrible thing known to man, and every copy should be destroyed.
Lord.
No, I don't think he had his part in that. So
I don't know if you heard what we were just talking about recently.
We were talking about the dynamics of Marvel and DC.
Well, because apparently Sean and Vince were living under a rock and didn't know that they were bought out by Discovery.
I thought we lived on the rock.
I don't know. Maybe we're rock adjacent.
Probably.
Maybe we're in the rock.
Yeah, right.
We could talk about tomorrow. I'm looking it to be another crap show.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
I'll make it work one way or another. I'm set up now to where if I miss, I can go. I've got wax sitting there to buy stuff on the market. So
Why
quickly.
why do I see Mitch with like a bunch of computer screens? Everything's in black and neon green, and we hear Sandstorm playing while we.
You're going after games tomorrow?
No, we're gonna see the montage. We're gonna see the montage from Hackers in the
What'd
background.
you say, Vince?
What's the next NFT coming out?
The one's coming out tomorrow is Avatar and
Avatar.
Korra.
You're gonna go for those?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I literally own the whole line of both of those lines.
Yeah. I owned the whole line. Now I own anything that's not a duplicate or that I don't have a figure for.
Yeah.
Because he's getting out of Funkos.
Yeah, just like you.
No, I actually
Yeah.
after
Turn on the lights and talk to me then, okay? We used to have full shelves.
I hate to tell you this, I still have full shelves. Remember how everything was like 3 deep and like 16 high?
Mhm.
Well, after I redid the shelves, they're still full.
No, they're not as full. They've emptied out. They've hollowed out a lot.
No.
They don't have the same substance they used to.
Oh please! I just took stuff from the bedroom and put them out here.
Hey Vince,
Yes, sir.
who's your baseball team?
Dodgers?
Dodgers.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I got you. I know there's 2 Los Angeles teams, so
No, there's not.
well,
How are you gonna?
technically there is.
No, there's not. They do not play in LA. Their city is not in LA. It's a whole different county. So no, they're not.
Well, you could say the same thing about the Jets and the Giants. They both play in Jersey.
Hey LBD,
No,
what's with
no,
the
no.
camera?
But Los Angeles is a city and a county, right? Orange County and Anaheim are nowhere near Los Angeles. It's a different county, different city.
Buddy, we're talking about different states. It's worse.
Yeah, it is. But I'm just saying. To me, they're not they're not from Los Angeles.
With Derek Jeter.
Yeah,
So-
you don't.
I was wondering. I was going to see if that was your team.
My dad's team is the Angels.
While I was late, I was at the Underdogs Collectibles shop,
Uh-huh.
which is they do cards and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
I was picking up some cards that I had in a break. Hey Sean,
What?
you don't want to do this, but can you pull me up big? I want to show something I got. I'll show 2 things actually. I bought a couple of packs.
Hold on, as long as one of them's not Scooby Doo. We have a Scooby Doo band.
No.
Scooby Doo band
No.
on this channel.
It's gonna be Dodger stuff.
But the first thing I got out of a pack of Game of Thrones cards. Does anybody watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I have seen all the seasons. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Peter
dope.
Baelish auto with an inscription.
I didn't warn you not to trust me. That's actually pretty classic lines for him.
Now, is that actually signed on the card, or is it printed
Yeah,
on the
it's an
card?
on-card autograph out of
Okay.
those. I just
How
bought
much is the pack?
Huh?
How much are the packs?
$6 a pack.
Oh, that's cool.
I hit the auto out of the box.
Nice.
There's one or 2 autos in a hobby box.
Uh-huh.
So I hit that, and then I got. They have like international. What's it called? It's called International Trading Card Day. Topps puts out these free packs that they hand out at the card shops and stuff. They send the card shop a bunch of packs to hand out to kids.
Promotional
And
cards.
stuff. Huh?
Promos, like.
Basically, yeah. But there are autos and stuff in them.
Uh-huh.
My buddy down there just handed me a pack, and I opened it up.
That's nice.
Mike Trout
That's
auto.
Nice.
5 of 5.
5 of 5.
Wow.
That's
nice.
probably $700 card.
That's nice.
Nice. And that's raw or graded?
Now here's
Raw or graded?
Yeah, you grade that thing. I'll send it off. I'll send it to
PSA.
graded.
Beckett.
So here's a question.
No, I'll probably do SGC. They're here. They've got an account at Underdog with them. I'll send that off to get graded.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Trout, Otani, They're good, but they're not from LA.
No, I got a question to ask you, Mitch. So or not? I was going to ask. Now that you have that, did they give you the card sleeve for free at least?
Oh yeah, they put that in a one touch.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering.
It's a hard stack.
Yeah,
one
I can
touch.
see.
Yeah, it's a.
No, I saw that because I'll be honest with you. If I was a store owner, I'd be like, dude, I'm sorry, we just sold all our hard stacks. I got this last one. It's like it's like $100.
No, he's like, I'll put that in a one touch for you, just in case. I don't want that thing getting messed up. Because I mean, it's in.
That's
It looks pristine.
That's when you lock the doors and tell everyone, hey, guess what? I just ordered chicken wings with extra sauce.
Well, that's where the internet goes
He's
out.
been the best baseball player over the past few years when he's healthy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's like, I mean, they call him the Michael Jordan of baseball. I mean, everybody was hot on him. But
that's a bad comparison to say, though.
Well, yes, it is.
Because he's such in baseball.
I mean, who else is going to come close to that level, though?
I think the best two-sport athlete was Bo or Dion.
But I'm just saying, pure baseball player versus pure basketball player.
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't know. I still remember when Bo Jackson, the size of that man. I mean, that man was intimidating with a bat. Let's be honest. Would you really want to get in the way of him when he's running to first base?
Bro.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about just overall baseball player. Bo Jackson was a great baseball player and a great football player, but
let's pop right there.
Yeah, that's it.
But I'm just saying, if Bo Jackson ran to first base and you're playing first base, would you stop him? Be like, no, here, it's yours.
Well, you wouldn't stop somebody running to first base.
I'd make a play on the ball, regardless.
But
I let him truck me. Fuck it. It's Bo.
Vince,
but
listen to what the Canadian just said. Would you get in his way when he's running to first base?
No, because he can't. You're on the side, bro. You're between first and second. But if I was playing catcher, I think I would block the plate to try to get ran over by Bo just to say.
Running home. That makes more sense.
Yeah,
I'd block the plate for sure. I just like Bo.
He's Canadian, man. Leave him alone.
Let me get on Sports Center.
I will tell you this much. I think the last baseball game I was ever at and watched was a Toronto Blue Jays game. I don't even know who the hell was playing, and I had won tickets. That was when I was in college. So that should give you an idea. The last time I actually sat down and watched a full game.
Yeah, dude. Have you seen these things yet? Like in person?
No.
Is that the Jawbreaker one or the?
No, this is the Sket one. That graphic artist, Sket one. He does all kinds of different. I've got a signed Super Janky or whatever it is, one of the paint can.
Crankies?
Yeah, the spray can guy, and I've got it signed by him.
That's cool.
Like autographed by him. This is one of the better chunks. I mean, it's they did a lot.
Hey, Nadia.
Let's put it that way. It's a new box. Jeremy. But they did it in his style. They did that. Then on the feet, it literally has Sket One on it and Abominable Toys.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the back, it has his signature and then a different little face on the back. Which is it's neat. They haven't really done that much on one of these figures before. I thought it was really super cool.
You know what they need to do? You know what they need to do, or if you can get, is get a clear clamshell case so you can show both sides.
I know that would be cool.
Well, they have protectors for those things. If you can get a clamshell for it,
but you can't. Oh yeah, but I mean, it'd be hard to get a clamshell mold. Yeah. You'd have to get a clamshell molded to that.
Exactly.
That's what he's saying, and that makes sense.
But you can
find. Also, while I'm up here, I got my Velma. Handmade by robots, and the Mystery Machine.
I saw that one was going to buy it.
I showed somebody one of those the other day, and they thought they were hand knit, and they were joking. It was like, oh wow, I should get those for my kids. They could throw them around, and nobody will get hurt. It's like, they're like solid.
Yeah, you'd be really hurt. You threw that around.
Plastic.
Actually, you can make me big. I did unbox something yesterday. You guys might be interested in.
As long as it's not anime.
It is anime, but it's anime you like.
Oh, so I started watching some animes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys. Hang on one second.
See if I can get it to focus a little bit. But yeah, this actually came from Ricky over there at First One.
Yeah, I talked to him recently. We're setting up an arrangement for the Fan Expo.
So I'm gonna show you guys something else because it connects to the Tanjiro.
I can't go into details, but oh wow, you got rid of the pile of boxes and you replaced it with a nice looking shelf.
I told you I was gonna do that.
You tell us a lot of things, LBD, but until they actually happen.
Whatever. Hold on. There we go. There we go. That's how it's supposed to go.
Nice.
Yeah.
My friend Tanjiro.
You get an idea. It's actually pretty crazy because if you look like in there, the lines, the black lines that are on there for effect, they actually line up with both figures, so you know where to put it.
Andrew, I know your son's playing the trombone. Let him know I will pay him $1 every time if I can have a video sent to my Instagram of the next time either you. Yes, LBD, I see that. Sorry, just getting a message out to Andrew. Andrew, I know your son's playing the trombone. I just want to get it out there. If I get a video, I will send him $1 every time I get a video of him playing a trombone, but doing the sad trombone sound. You know, that wow, 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 wow. Anytime either you or your better half are complaining about something.
Let me clean his lens real quick.
Anyways, well, so I want to show this and just get the word out because it. Hold on, I need to. Actually, no, I'm going to screenshot this because I don't want to. The company that's doing this, I don't want to mention them by name just because I don't want any problems because I bought from them in the past. But there's something coming out in the next couple, actually at the end of this month. So, but I'm gonna just post this out. There we go. That works. Then I can throw the live stream behind as a background drop. All right. So, for anybody here that is a fan of Harry Potter and got the first one from Toys R Us, the next Joffrey the Draft, because I like to hear Mitch's eyes roll in his sockets, is coming out, which is Ravenclaw. If anybody is interested in getting one of these, let me know. I already have a first group of people that want them, but I will gladly go and get them. And of course, I'll do it at cost because I've been seeing some of your American comrades there selling these things for $50, not including with shipping. So I think that's a little much.
I just like the giraffe. I don't really care about Harry Potter. I just like the Toys R Us giraffe.
Hey, you know what? It's fine. That's cool. But I just think the idea of selling up, like right now, yeah. if I go into Toys R Us, the shelves are packed with these things.
Oh, they're not hard to get?
Oh God, no, they're not. I mean, that's why I still see resellers right now online. Like, for instance, I have them on Whatnot, and they're at retail. So I'm not looking to make $1 out of this, but I'm just saying, if somebody wants this when it comes out, message me and I'll gladly do it for you. But don't pay the $50 or $35. That, yeah, you know, as long as your name is not Lisa Noble, I will gladly get. Oh, hi, Lisa. I didn't see you there. Yes, I will get you one, Lisa. Don't worry.
Did you see the list for ECCC, by the way?
Not yet. No.
I'll send it to you on Messenger. You can save it and pop it up if you want.
Okay, cool.
I'm contemplating going to ECCs.
You better go. You missed already San Diego. You're disappointing everyone.
I didn't miss. I wasn't. It was impossible for me to buy tickets.
I know people were scalping the hell out of those things.
Oh, dude! I heard one of the best scams that was going on for San Diego, and it was funny as hell. Nothing to do with Funko Pops. Okay, so almost every major city, doesn't matter if it's in the States, Canada, or otherwise, has some form of Metro Pass system where you buy a card.
Oh, yeah.
That card could be good for the weekend, or that card could be good for so many trips. There were people in San Diego that were grabbing these spent pieces of paper or plastic or whatever they're printed on, and standing outside like wherever the metro lines are, going, "Hey, look, guys! I'm only here for the one day. I bought this for the weekend. It's really not doing me any good. I'll sell it to you for half price, so you don't have to bring out your own change and stuff." So people are out of towners or people have never been to the area. We're paying these people half the price of what the card would be for the weekend, and then they'd go and swipe it, and it would be, they get an error code or they get something telling them that it's been spent.
Oof.
I'm sitting there going, that's a good con, because you do that to somebody, it's not like they're going to go looking for you.
See, but you can't do that to people from like places like New York, or like you can't do that like if you're coming from LA to New York or New York to LA. You only can do that to people who come from other places, because if you're coming from New York, that's like you are like aware of all the scams.
Yeah,
Hey, I remember going to Toronto and getting a day pass for like $10, and then coming back from Toronto back to Hamilton, and the day pass basically allowed you to use the TTC and any of the stuff as many times as you want. Like, it was unlimited for $10 for the day. And I'd be leaving like at 3 PM or maybe 4 PM, and I'd be handing it to someone because it's good until midnight. You'd be amazed at how many people look at you, even with giving one away for free. Look at you like, I don't want it. Dude, it's still good. I had one lady, she goes, I don't trust you. I don't want it. It's like, okay, but I'm giving it to you for free. So whether it's no offense, I'm not going to force you to take it, but I just want to point out that whether it's no good or good, your end result is it cost you nothing. And she goes, I still don't want it. I said, fine, cool, not a problem. So I just kept, as I'm walking out of the subway, I found somebody else, said, here. I said, it's still good for the rest of the day. I'm done. I'm heading home.
Here's the thing. I have, in my opinion, somebody tries to give me something for free, and if depending their distance from me, I'm thinking they're trying to take something out of my pocket.
Dude.
Okay.
Perfect example. Venice Beach. Those dudes walk up to you, try to hand you a CD or something, and bam, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. I am
over here, and in New York, they're like it's like a fast thing, and there's so many people, and it's like
there is no way in hell I'm going to steal somebody's purse or backpack or wallet and run up those stairs out of the subway. Okay, they're like 3 flights.
Yeah,
my ass is not getting to the top of that.
You do realize that some of these people work in teams, though, right?
And you do realize some of them are crackheads. They're running up them 3 flights of stairs.
No,
easy.
Pulling stuff in the TTC is a good way to get caught. There's just no way to get out without somebody catching you. Seriously.
No, buddy, if you live in the city long enough, you can find ways.
Hey, figure it out.
Andrew, hold on, guys. Hey, Andrew, how's it going, buddy? But LBD, I thought you were sending me that link. What the hell's going on?
It's not a link. I sent you the picture I sent to Messenger, so you can say.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jesus
Christ. There we go. Pop news. Wow, man. Could he have picked a better background color?
I know. But
oh my god. Okay, guys, if you're like easily put off by like ugly coloring and shading, please let me know. I will I might redo this just to be nice.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's a lot.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think the only person who's going to appreciate this color is maybe Andrew.
I mean, it's his logo. So
no, the logo in the background's fine. It's just
it's the colors of his logo up there. Look at the logo.
Yeah, it's his profile picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I get it. So these now
they made the writing black or something though,
or at least if these were all hand typed out, even just doing the putting a black outline on the font would make it pop a little more and easier.
These are obviously speculated ECCC pops.
So let's see. We got Apex Legend, Black Adam, Black Clover, 2
all
Black
right.
Clover.
3. I'm good. I can deal with that.
Bleach.
What's up, Andrew?
You got Bleach. You got to work on Bleach.
We got Bleach.
What's the Bleach guy's name? Can you say that?
No, I cannot.
Kirora?
I've never seen the anime, so I don't know.
Yeah. We got DC Hawkman Soda, DC Hush. Ooh, Hush.
I don't know who that is.
Hush is a villain from the Batman universe. Yeah. Very, very predominant. If you get it, if you actually watch the if you read the comic is really good. Basically, it's the comic where they bring back Jason Todd briefly before they actually bring him back. Demon Slayer. Oh God,
that's the new. I believe that's the new Demon Slayer that comes out basically.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super. Another Goku. Yay!
ECC That's probably the mold that we saw that they came out of the prototype.
Yep.
That's probably it.
What's the ECC mask?
ECC mascot, Crusader Soda, Hanna-Barbera, Yogi Bear Soda, Harry Potter. Okay, that makes sense. Jimi Hendrix Soda, Lord of the Rings, another soda, Marvel,
More hero.
Loki with bitten arm. Okay, another My Hero Academia, Spinner, One Piece, Thousand Sun and Luffy Pop Ride, Pokemon, Mew, Metallic. I had a feeling that was going to come. Oh, two of them, Mew and Mewtwo. Wow, that's gonna be a bit. Power
Green
Ranger.
Ranger as Shredder.
Well, we knew that they were going to do more amalgamation. Power Ranger,
Yeah.
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
That makes
But I
want
didn't
that
think,
one.
I didn't think the Shredder would be next. I thought we would have got the two other turtles.
No, you got Green Ranger and then you got Shredder. I think it's gonna be a 2-pack. So Shredder's probably gonna be Lord Zed.
Shredder was Green Ranger.
yeah.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shredder was the Green Ranger.
Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you for clarifying that.
Hold on. A
I
second.
want that. That's the one I want.
Well, it makes sense to make it for ECCC, so good luck.
Yeah, he's green. Yeah.
Now that Spinner could be pretty darn cool.
Which one is Spinner? Is he in
Spinner's
the is he in the first
Sorry about
couple
Scammer.
episodes?
Spinner is the kind of lizard dude. He has the scarves kind of like Hero Killer Stain, but he
Wait, is he in the in the first 7 or 8 episodes? Or 5 episodes?
No, I think
Okay, so I haven't got to hit that yet then.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised you got that far.
Moving
Maybe
down.
I got that far. Maybe
we have She-Hulk in Super Suit Soda. Simpsons, Dolph, Starbeam. I have no idea who that is. We have Spider-Man posed. Okay.
I assume those are going to be the ones that are coming out that we saw the preview of the 3.
Then we have Spider-Man, WT, and BU. Okay. We have Thor. Okay, so I'm guessing this, for the newest Thor. Korg, third act, whatever that is. Treasure Planet? Really? Wow. They're really digging back. Jim Hawkins, Pop Ride. Okay. And then we got
that could be interesting if it's the one where he's on basically the freaking surfboard.
Yeah. It's the Pop Ride, so I'm hoping it's more the ship than the actual surfboard. Hey, Funko PDX, how you doing, buddy?
Was another good one for Yu-Gi-Oh! For sure. That card, that original card, it goes for ridiculous money.
Yeah.
The Summon Skull. I used to have like 3 of those.
Well, I mean, aside from Hush, I mean, sorry, I forgot DC. Oh, Raven. Well, no, okay, so I got Raven, Hush, Bleach, Demon Slayer. That's pretty well it.
Probably Demon Slayer for me, because even though I don't know much about that new Demon Slayer character, because as we haven't seen him yet.
The Mist Hashira?
It's not a Hashira.
No,
it is. It's a Mist Hashira.
Well, actually, he's right. It's also the one that Mitch is right. I had to think about that for a second.
Is that the new one?
Well, no. They introduce it when they line all the Hashiras up, but I can tell you this much. I also know it's the one. If it's the one I think it is right now, I have to look up the name just to get the picture in my head. But I also think it's the Hashira where people were dressing as cosplay, and they were doing a lot of censoring, where they were telling people, it's like, we appreciate your. Isn't that the female Hashira?
It's a male Hashira.
Oh, okay.
It's a dude.
It's this dude here. Hang on.
But does anyone know when ECC is supposed to be happening? Because they changed the whole dynamic of when it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's hold on.
It's that one.
Oh, him. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking of the other one.
Yeah, he's actually pretty popular.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. I mean, but did you guys notice something going through this entire list?
What?
Not a single classic Disney release in this list.
Well, a lot of those got pushed
August
back.
18th to August 21st.
That's Spinner.
Wait, August 18th to the 21st.
That's what it says.
So when are they going to be spoiling these?
Thursday,
Prime
August
Next
8th. Oh, that's total. Yeah, that's what it says. Ends Sunday, August 21st.
Oh, right before. Hey, so who wants to take a bet when I go to the Fan Expo the following week that a bunch of these will be sitting on people's booths?
Table?
Yeah.
Did you see this, Sean?
Yeah, I see it. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds and I'll make you large.
Okay, now I know who it is.
Yeah, that's Spinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a villain. Yeah.
Oh, the
That's-
Ninja
he's
Turtle
villain.
ripoff.
And then, hang on. As I said, here's this one. Because here's the scene, like when they're all lined up.
Yeah, okay.
No,
Yeah.
but he's supposed to be the new Hashira that gets introduced, supposedly.
Well, that may be the case.
Yeah, he's supposed to be
And
like the
then,
new one.
then Okiora.
But so if this is
Cipher
coming out the 18th and 21st, that means they're gonna have to be putting these out.
It's taking 10 days.
Well, they're gonna have to put them out in the next couple days.
Yeah.
And this is the dude from Bleach.
Yeah,
That's the one
that's
from
the
Bleach
that's the
coming
proto
out.
we saw.
Yeah.
So
So those are the three that I definitely will want. The rest of it.
The rest is
fun.
what? The rest is what?
The rest of it.
I might actually be interested in seeing what that Shredder looks like, to be honest.
The
I don't
Shredder?
know. I don't know what it looks like. I've never seen that mashup. I've seen the turtles before. I've never seen the Shredder.
well, I can tell you this much about that Shredder. The actual action figures that they have of those, that particular Shredder is highly sought after. I know somebody here grabbed 3 and the person backed out of the buy, so they threw it up in the open market here and it got it. It's weird to see a marketplace bidding war. Because you don't really get that in Facebook. Facebook is, but
You know.
But yeah, I want the Demon Slayer, but if that Demon Slayer pop is going to be out if all that stuff's supposed to be coming out next in 10 days, like whoever just said just a few moments ago, that means they're going to have to be spoiling them between now and, well, actually this week.
Well, that's supposed to be. That's what's supposed to happen. The announcements are supposed to be this week. Like
Okay.
they're going to start showing stuff this week from ECCC. But Funko's not even going to be at ECCC though.
No,
They're doing their FunCon or whatever it is.
they're okay. I'm gonna be
I
honest
went
with you.
last year to FunCon.
It
was cool.
Yeah, we know because you missed out on a second proto because you were too honest.
No.
No, that was WonderCon.
I'm
Oh.
surprised that people are paying so much money for this thing. It's still available on Hasbro's website.
What?
That's what they were doing. All the games and stuff like that outside of the outside of HQ, or not HQ, but Hollywood, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Vince?
Yeah, it was across the street in like a
Like a
parking
big
lot.
tent thing.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah, there
available.
you go.
It's still available. It's
Honestly,
$31.
it was cool. What it was it was the wait. Instead of waiting in line, you got to go into this tent to go before you went in the store. So like you went in like some other line, and they randomly gave people coins to go on stage, and then they randomly were like running by throwing protos out.
Yeah.
And it was just in a tent with air conditioning, and it was
staging area basically.
yeah, and it was like out, and they walked in, they gave you like bags and pins and water, and then basically they did that and they let you in. So then the next group were waiting there because you had a time limit to shop, and then after your time was up, then they would come out of the tent and go.
Yeah.
And you know why I think they did the whole tent with AC? Because they didn't want a bunch of fanboys dropping in the sidewalk from heat exhaustion.
Yeah, no doubt.
I just see you scraping you guys up like hamburgers.
Jeez. Yeah, that'd be rough.
Just an ambulance basically doing a bus route, just going down the row, scooping people up, stacking them like kindling and taking them off to the hospital.
You probably pass out and get robbed by a bum.
Well, I would imagine it'd be like Christmas if you got like 20 people laying in the street. the new version of mystery boxes. What's in this guy's pocket? Oh wow. Well, that's going to be interesting because, like I said, the following week I have the Toronto Fan Expo, which First Form Collectibles and I were working out a deal on something. So I'll be there from Thursday to Sunday, and I'm going to see about doing a live stream like I did last time, because I'm just settling on a hotel room. So if you guys are interested in popping in on a Saturday night, shoot the breeze and go over some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fun. The other thing too I wanted to point out is, and this is just something I thought off the top of my head while we were looking through that list. You notice that Funko's been pushing a lot. Hey, Anthony, thank you for coming out, buddy. Have you guys noticed that Funko has really been pushing like a lot of stuff this summer? It's kind of like they're making up for lost time for the last 2 years, because we've had San Diego, which was always traditionally in the summertime. Now we're having ECC almost 2 weeks later. We've had drop after drop almost every week since the middle of July. And NFTs have been pretty...
ECCC is always the first con of the year.
Well, that's why I'm saying they're pushing everything this summer. It just feels like they're making like they're trying to make this summer the summer of their comeback. At least my feeling of a lot of things, because
isn't there a new like president or CEO?
This stuff was in play. This stuff was in play well before they were doing the switch.
Right. But it seems like they're taking a whole different approach on things. Even now they got a new CFO or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah, think about it like this: they went 2 years, basically almost 2.5 years, where everything had gone to shit and they really couldn't do much.
Right.
So they're playing catch up at the same time, trying to innovate what they had, because they can't keep doing it the same way.
No, and I agree. That's what I'm getting at. It's interesting to see all this stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of looking forward to like November when we have that lull of release time, because
pockets are hurting.
Yeah, man. Like I'm spending money I don't have. That's why I've been doing all these whatnot sales and liquidating a lot of stuff, because to give you an example, Robert England's autograph was $75. I checked it this morning. Now he's up to 130.
Jeez.
Yeah, I want him to sign my Freddy Cougar pop, but at the same time, I'm looking at it going, oh.
Well, he's got 1 foot in the out the door. I wouldn't do it.
Hey, look, I remember seeing Wes Craven and thinking, oh God, man, that guy looks like he'll be lucky if he's around in the next 6 or 7 years, and then 5 years later. So,
yeah. Whatchamacallit? I lost my train of thought real quick.
But like I said, this summer feels like it's been a lot of stuff crammed into one. I mean, we're having NFT drops literally weeks within each other.
That's also a new thing. That's like they didn't have.
Yeah, it's the new hot thing that they have, and everybody's excited about it. So they're gonna,
I'm kind of glad they're dropping NFT that I don't want.
Well, you're still gonna try to go for them.
I'm not.
You went for the last ones and you didn't care for them. Not the last one, the one before that.
Which one?
One before it was My Little Pony, or
either. I didn't.
Not the My Little Pony. It was the Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted those.
Oh,
I really wanted the cereal. Those are the ones I wanted. The cereal.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted the turtles, and those are the ones I didn't even get to get packs. But like the ones that I'm like, oh yeah, they're cool.
Those are the first ones.
Turtles was the very first one.
I'm not gonna buy no packs tomorrow. Like I didn't even know it was dropping. So you guys brought it up. Like I don't know.
I'm gonna try. By the way, speaking of that, did you? I don't even know how much wax should I have put away. I don't even know.
How many packs you want to buy?
I don't know.
I don't usually buy like that. This is the first time Mitch got me on that Atomic Hub. Mm-hmm. This drop was my very first time. That's why I got a Freddy. I never knew about that. I never tried it, and now I have all these doubles of the other series that they already redeemed, so I can't do nothing with them. Basically, right?
You can still sell them. People will buy them.
I don't want them.
I've seen people buy unredeemable. I've seen people buy stuff that doesn't even count towards the redemption. Okay, people will buy them.
People will buy, but like I said, I mean, we could spend all day getting into that. But
Okay.
I think. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna simplify it. Whatever you have that's already redeemed, or whatever it is, you just click one of them, then click select all, then put it up for auction, not auction, put up for sale, and then put 1% under, and call it a day. Don't even look at it. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it
LBD,
doesn't.
your voice is cutting in and out.
No, I understood it perfectly.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, you're not.
Okay.
He said, "No, I'm not."
Yeah, like he would know.
No, because I'm looking at Mitch nod his head no.
Yeah, no, I'm hearing everything he's saying.
Yeah, he wasn't cutting out for me.
Yeah, it's not like Quickdraw.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Big Shaw didn't get out. He passed out.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you wouldn't really have to do anything. Just select all and put 1% under whatever.
Yeah, but I'd have to upgrade all my RAM or something, right?
How much RAM? If you have enough RAM already,
I never bought RAM, so I can sell one at a time.
RAM is super cheap.
Yeah,
like you can buy a ton of RAM for like 3 wax or 0.3
Oh,
wax.
so you use wax for it?
Yeah,
you buy RAM with wax, and it's super ridiculously cheap.
Yeah, it's stupid cheap, bro.
I mean, $1 worth of wax will get you all the RAM you need to sell all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just get rid of it. All you got to do is put it up. If you don't sell it, don't sell. You don't even have to look at it.
Yeah, they tried to force that by making it to where they're giving away free NFTs. They just pick a random.
So I have 8,204 wax worth of like NFTs, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to kind of you have to put them on the market. I mean, we can.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying like these.
We'll help you through it after the live.
Yeah. I really, no offense, we kind of dedicate it. Like, if we took all the time that we talked about this, we probably could do an entire
Sean.
Yeah.
This is Funko related things. Some people like to hear about Funko related things
we've gone over this
related.
We've gone over this 3 or 4 times, Mitch. On how wax works, how to buy wax, what is wax, who invented wax, how wax isn't really something you put on a surfboard. I mean, we've gone over every definition and how wax is done. I realize this is your wheelhouse and you love it, and it gets your nipples hard, buddy. I get it.
Okay.
Why are you blushing?
Let's go talk about Ghostbusters stuff more. Okay.
I no, trust me, I got another year and a half before Ghostbusters comes out, okay? I'm good.
Yeah. LBD pandered to the host.
Actually, no, they also announced the animated one's coming back, didn't they? That might come out.
They announced on Netflix they're going to be coming with an animated one, but there hasn't been any further. Here's the thing. Anything nowadays that gets announced that's coming out, doesn't matter if it's Ghostbusters or any other form of media, I really don't pay mind to it until it actually is out, because let's be honest, it's really easy to cancel shit now.
I hope if they make another Ghostbusters, they don't use the same people, because that last one sucked. Like, that last movie was terrible.
I didn't mind it.
Oh, I fell asleep to it 3 times.
Well,
I tried to watch it 3 times.
I'm surprised you're still on the screen, Vince.
My girlfriend woke me up.
Kick him out.
Sorry, Vince had to go. He was called back to his home planet.
I don't think I've ever heard somebody say it was that bad in the whole time.
I don't know. I guess because I was expecting it to be as good as the old ones.
You can't really go into films that way, buddy.
Yeah.
You'll never enjoy anything that way.
I was so disappointed that I just passed out 3 times. And then my girlfriend wakes me up when the little the mini puffs came on. That was the only part I was like, all
right. Hey, Dead Zone. I got your mystery boxes in today. Are we doing anything with those, or should I just open them, or what you want to do?
But like I said, I'm not when it comes to that. It doesn't matter. What I was pointing out earlier was anything that gets announced and says it's going to be coming out on Netflix, Disney Plus, or any streaming service, or even coming into theaters or ye old-fashioned television, until it's actually out, or I see a trailer, or I see some type of media that proves that they're actually moving forward on it, I really don't pay much mind to it.
Here's the thing,
Speaking
though.
of
Sorry, what was
speaking
that?
of movies, speaking of movies, anybody watch that new Predator movie?
I did yesterday.
So good.
I liked
Right?
it.
I liked it too. I liked it a lot.
That was
It was
cool.
pretty good.
It was really well done. I'm surprised you don't hate it since it's not like the original.
I've never seen the originals.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. Jesus
I was
Christ.
a little skeptical because I'm like, oh, like yeah, the original movie they had machine guns and everything. So how are these people going to get in with hatchets and freaking bows?
I like movies about like Apocalypto. I like those type of movies more, and medieval movies.
Speaking of that movie, I couldn't stand hearing the people say like, "Why are they speaking English?" I was like, "Because majority of people don't understand their language, buddy." Last time somebody tried to do something in that language, they didn't exactly. It wasn't.
Well, the whole point was supposed to be we hear English, but in reality, in their world, they're speaking English. Yeah. That's why we couldn't understand the French fur traders. And I was sitting there going,
yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, oh God, grade 4 French, save me now. And I picked up like every other word. It's like, I'd be the same way. I'd be like, okay, I understood tabernacle and basically something about the girl, which I mean was self-evident on the screen. So I really was in no position.
Here's the thing about that film, though. You're dealing with a not prehistoric, but you like obviously underdeveloped predator in comparison to what we saw in the first original film.
Where it was 300 years ago.
Well, they didn't have this one didn't have any plasma-based weapons.
Yeah.
So that was the biggie.
That was a big one. Like people were wondering, like, how is it gonna fight? It's like we're not dealing with like obviously the predators, and there's think about there's different tribes of predators, and then each tribe of predator has different technology, even though some of it might be similar, and they're not all as advanced as well. Like I've kind of dove a little bit deeper into it. But you have to kind of read more of the comics to get even more details out of that.
Hold on just a second.
I watched that movie, putting it on, not knowing it was part of the Predator series, to be honest.
Oh, there you go.
And then I started watching it, and then I seen the thing was invisible, and I was like, what? I was like, damn.
Okay, so that could save the movie for you, because if you would have known about the original,
I wouldn't have watched it.
Hey, Mitch, the Dead Zone wants to know what did you want to do?
Oh, I thought I was waiting for a moment to speak, so I didn't talk over you guys. I don't know, man. I didn't know if you were wanting to try to do a live with people, or people were just going to open it up, or I mean, I got 2 of his mystery boxes. They came in today, so
not bad.
I don't care. I mean, I could open them on here. I could do whatever you want me to do.
Well, it's up to you, kids. I don't mind hosting it if you want to do it here, or if you're going to do it on Dead Zone's channel, or if you're going to do it on Totally Mitch and Hard Nips NFTs.
My mom's got one, but we're going to open it up tomorrow.
That's cool. Yeah.
By the way, if anybody's wondering, Quickdraw is currently house sitting. He just didn't decide to change.
Is that why it says Lord unto me behind him? Faithfulness, Lord.
Yeah.
He's become a Southern Baptist preacher.
I am ordained. So.
Hey, little one.
Hello.
I don't know. I'd love to see you do a wedding. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, Laura. Thank you for coming out.
Hey, Laura.
Whose show was yesterday?
Hey, speaking of, Laura, was that you that actually sent me a friend request on Instagram? Because she's had some issues with her Instagram account, not being able to get her Instagram post back or something. Heard what it said. I didn't want to click on anything or accept anything until I actually asked her on here if that was actually her sending me that.
Fair enough.
I'm not even sure what day it is. But it was like it was a new Instagram page that it said that you had like 4 or 5 different pages because you lost your other page and couldn't get into it or something. So is that legit?
No, fair enough. Oh, ow.
I'll be right back.
Oh, not a problem. Yeah, it is unfortunate what's happened. I'm sure she'll reply in a few moments.
Oh yeah.
Well, kind of touching back on the movie though, I definitely like how they showed kind of her growth, the way they showed her growth and how she handled her weapons and how she made it better for herself.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and even before, yeah, I'm talking about even before the whole, she faced the predator. We're talking about just regular, hunting and anything else. Like people were making fun of, it's just one of those things. I don't want to get too deep into it because obviously it gives away a lot. But if you haven't seen the Predator movie Prey on Hulu, obviously everybody here recommends it who's seen it. Even the,
I think honestly that could have been a movie that would have been very well in theaters. Like it would do very well in theaters easily.
I would love to see it on a big screen. Seriously, like I think that's a comment I've heard before. Actually, a lot of people I've heard say that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I liked how they kind of matched it up, kind of like what we were discussing before, but they kind of matched it up like his weaponry was very similar to theirs with the, the arrows and I mean, they're laser guided, but the arrows and the
flechette launcher and everything. Yeah.
All that sort of stuff. It was kind of, it was cool the way they did that kind of.
It was
so it wasn't like he was like so far over advanced from them. Yeah. So it made it more realistic. Let's put it that way.
I'm not going to ruin it, but all I have to say is his very first trophy that he gets, which I'm sure you guys can remember in the movie. Could you imagine him going back to his tribe if he just didn't go any further and go, "Hey guys, look what I got." Really? None of it comes out with an alien skull. Yeah, I got this on my last one. I'll go back out.
Yeah, they just had like the the bone mask thing. It wasn't like the full on Predator thing.
Yeah.
But no, I thought that was really cool. So yeah, I really enjoyed the movie.
It was really good.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I wish they did, but I guess this is just an evolution of the creature, is you remember in the other Predator movies, it would mimic voices. To get people's attention. That's the only thing I wish that this one did, was mimic voices, because that's always been one of my favorite things.
You gotta realize his technology wasn't to that point yet.
No, it's actually part of their species to basically mimic sounds. Yeah, that's why in the second one where he's like, "Want some candy?" That's him mimicking, like he records it and then learns to mimic it.
Actually, there's speaking of one of the Easter eggs that we all obviously know when it comes, it's attached to the second film.
Yeah.
That specific Easter egg, I don't want to give away what it is. There's actually a story in the comic how he gets that, and it has to do with mimicry. Yeah, it's like basically the first two phrases that specific Predator learned, who originally got that pistol.
Yeah.
Actually, like had a connection with the person they got that from.
Well, their species can live up to, I think it's like 300 or 400 years, so it's possible. I mean, but it's good. Apparently they're planning on doing another one. I'm curious if they're going to continue or if they're going to, because I don't remember what the story's called, but if you ever read the Dark Horse series of Predator comics, there's a one where can't remember her name, but a girl actually becomes part of the clan, and it's about her journeys traveling with them. So that I'd like to see. I mean, there's also a continuation of Dutch's story, because what happens is Dutch, which is Arnold Schwarzenegger's character from the first movie, he actually goes on like this whole lifetime hunting of predators, like literally looking for them on Earth and finding out where they're, because there's different, like you said, there's different tribes, so they're coming to Earth as hunting grounds, and he goes out of his way to find them. And eventually his character ends up dying of, ironically enough, cancer, which at the end of the series, they comment that he dies and they're like, well, there's no way he could have received this much radiation in a lifetime. And they hint that basically at the end of the first movie, when the bomb went off, yeah, he survived, but he got a huge dose of whatever that thing was made out of.
Yeah. Also, Oh, what's the other thing? A lot of people were saying is like, oh, because like some of the stuff obviously that we've seen,
Mm-hmm.
like some of the lore that's part of the Predator had come from Alien versus Predator.
Yeah.
Obviously, when it comes to if you haven't read anything about them in general, you would get some of your lore from there. People like, oh no, that doesn't count. Like it counts because in the Predators movie where the last one that we saw, the last film that we saw that where it was basically that mutated one.
Oh, the Super Pred.
Yeah, and then it was, no, not that one. It was the one where you got the kid with the kid.
Oh, the Pred alien.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you had the kid who had the
the mask.
Yeah, whatever that specific film. You see the staff that the other Predator made for the chicken in the first AVP.
Yeah,
it's in the background.
Yeah, it's the alien tail.
Mm-hmm.
Along with the turning the head into a basically a really makeshift shield.
Shield, yeah. So that's in that film, and then obviously I believe also the gift that was given to her is also in that film.
Well, I'm looking, like I said, I hope that they do. I hope they do more with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that they maybe, if they go about this way, I would also like to see them do another Aliens movie, maybe in that way of streaming. Because to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of any of the Prometheus stories. I find them very. I granted it's a fantasy setting, so obviously nothing is real, nothing. But I find it very convoluted. Like if you've ever seen the first Prometheus movie, I don't know if you guys have. I don't know, Vince, if you've seen it, or Quickdraw. I'm pretty sure Mitch has because Mitch watches anything under the sun. But there's a scene in the movie where she gets, for lack of a better term, impregnated with a proto alien, and then she goes to this auto doctor chair that extracts it from her. And then the next scene, because they basically barricade her in the med lab, right? So she can't get out. Mm-hmm. She goes into the med, goes into this auto chair. It extracts it for her, sews her up, and then the next thing you know, she's back on. She manages to break out and meets up with her friends, the ones who locked her out, and they're all cool. All of a sudden, it's like, yeah, I had it removed, and everybody's happy and everything's fine. And yeah, okay, granted, she got rid of it, but I don't know about you, but I don't remember any alien movie where it was like, yeah, somebody had a chest burster, and then they suspected somebody, and they're like, oh yeah, I got rid of it. Oh yeah, well, come on back. Like, no, you get back in there. At least that's my impression.
There is a I don't know. Like I said, what you're saying, I hope like if they do something with aliens, I believe Marvel still has control over aliens and predators, if I'm not mistaken. They're the ones doing the comics now.
Yes.
Well, I think that might have a little bit to do with the quality of what we're getting now.
Like I said, I'm hoping, I'm really, really honestly hoping that they do more with it. I mean, I know one of the things they're planning on doing is possibly a Predator versus X-Men storyline, like a little one-off. So that'd be cool to see. Comics? Yeah. Let's be honest. I'd love to see Wolverine versus a Predator. I don't know why, but I have a feeling it'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I'd rather see the Ninja Turtles versus the Predator.
No, I'd rather see him versus Alien. I think Alien would be more interesting. Oh God! Actually,
the new Turtle movie comes out in a year.
Oh, the one by Seth Rogen.
So your friend came in that you're the one you told me to say that was pregnant by the dog.
Oh yeah, that rat.
She didn't come in. She had her assistant come in.
Oh, she probably caught wind of our conversation. Yeah.
You're talking about the person you were not pleased to come in today?
Yeah.
Yes.
I told Vince to say to her, like, wow, you got big.
Because she's pregnant.
Oh, okay.
But apparently she has a very lovely personality that totally lights up a room.
Yeah. She's got a bloated ego for no reason.
And the worst laugh. Worse than Seth Rogen's.
I don't know, man. Seth's like a jackhammer.
Hey, there's a guy that comes in my work that sounds and talks and laughs exactly like Seth Rogen, and he thinks he's like cool, but he's really not. And he like my owner kind of standing. He's like, "Hey, you should hook me up with one of your friends." Like,
Wow.
Well, Mitch is single.
Mitch, you want to come down to West Hollywood?
I'm good, buddy.
Mitch is
Hey, you could walk on the stars.
I believe Mitch is busy that day, and I know we didn't specify what day, but he's busy.
Yeah, exactly.
We get you a sugar daddy, Mitch. You can go to Funko Hollywood every day with the American Express Black.
Jeez.
Hey, there's a Jamba Juice next door too.
You know, the funny part is the more we laugh, the more we realize, it could work to his advantage.
I just noticed that that Amber Midthunder, the main actress in Prey,
Yeah,
is going to be Princess Yui from Avatar.
Yeah, I read that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in the live action series that they're in post production with right now.
Well, that should be interesting because technically, yeah.
Avatar
they're
the
kind of
anime
related.
or Avatar the anime or Avatar the
Live action.
But
I was talking about Avatar like the blue people.
No.
Last Airbender.
That's their one of the anime.
I don't know.
I was gonna say at the
Animation.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Anime or the
Animation.
James Cameron.
Well, technically both are animated. Let's be honest. They're really.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I believe that makes sense because the Water Tribe is supposed to be basically native, some form of native.
Inuit.
Yeah. But she was also, I remember, I thought she looked familiar. She was also in Legion.
She was also in Roswell as well.
Yeah, she was.
That's where I recognize her. It's like because I'm watching it, I'm going, I recognize her. And for the record, people, I'm really bad at recognizing celebrities. So if I recognize somebody, it's because they've clearly done a piece of work that is stuck with me. And I'm watching it, and I'm going, I'm not going to be able to continue to watch this until I figure out who the hell she is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she looked familiar, and I was like, I've seen her before, and she's been in several things that I mean I'm familiar with. She's in that Ice Road. She's been in a couple of movies with Liam Neeson.
Please tell me it wasn't any of the Taken movies.
No, it was Ice Road.
Got the worst luck.
No. I think the worst protagonist in any action movie is John McClane. If you meet John McClane within the first 5 minutes of his story of the newest movie, your life is gonna suck. It's sad that Bruce Willis is not going to be making any more movies, but I'm kind of glad because I don't think I could take another Die Hard disappointment.
What's going on with Chuck Norris?
Oh,
I don't know.
I haven't heard of Chuck Norris fan.
Look at Quickdraw and ask that question again.
Are you a Chuck Norris fan?
No, I was seeing something like headlines popping up. Something happened to Chuck Norris.
I think he fell off the horse.
He fell off a horse?
Yeah, I think so. He was filming the new Walker Texas Ranger.
I don't know.
No,
I don't see anything on here. The only thing I see is apparently his grandson got booted from some TV show. I have no idea what that is. I didn't even realize this.
Who's his grandson?
I don't know. I'm not even going to open the article because I really don't care.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, what is Chuck Norris is Walker Texas Ranger and from the 80s, right?
Early 90s, but yeah. That show was really. I remember it used to be on. Oh God, it was like some American Action Network thing because we used to get it here in Canada, and I remember that was like their staple show. It was like Chuck Norris, Walker, Texas Ranger, then followed by like 3 other shows nobody really cared about, then followed by a Chuck Norris movie, and then followed by 2 other shows, and then another Walker, Texas Ranger, and that was basically their rhythm. You know, his shows or movies sandwiched between 2 pieces of other shows that nobody really cared. But I don't know. That guy's. I think he's doing well for himself. I don't think he has to worry about working.
Yeah.
Hell,
See,
I don't.
His grandson got kicked off that show, Claim to Fame, that the Jonases are doing or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I've never watched it. I mean,
I never heard of it until you just mentioned it, so that should give you an idea where it is on my radar.
It's some reality TV show that they've come up with. I don't know much about it, but I know that much.
It basically, I know what you're talking about. I actually just saw a commercial for it like the other day, and it was like, I think it was on YouTube. I don't know, but anyway, point being, basically, it is people who are related to famous people
get publicity,
but nobody knows who they are. Basically, is what that is. That's what that show's about.
Oh, wow, that sounds like that's like a really fun premise. I would have loved to have been in the boardroom when someone passed that along.
It's not the first time people have done something like that.
Hey, isn't like Johnny Depp's kid? Wasn't he in Doom or Step Kid or some?
I don't know.
Or,
yeah,
I mean, to be honest with you, there's a lot of celebrities.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like they're not just there make the papers because their parents are famous.
Well, it's like what Clint Eastwood's son was in Gran Torino, and somebody pointed that out to me, and I was like, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clint Eastwood's son's in a lot of movies.
Yeah, but I didn't know he had a son. I didn't even know his son was in movies. I mean,
yeah, Scott Eastwood, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know his name. I just know he was in it, and I looked and went, oh, okay, cool. I mean, I'll be honest with you. There's very few celebrities' sons or daughters or grandkids or anything that are in movies that I really.
Yeah, he looks like a young version of his dad.
Well, now he does. When I didn't, I'm sorry, but when I watched him in Gran Torino, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I really don't see it, but all right. But then again, I wasn't around when Clint Eastwood's career first started off. So.
None of us were really.
But okay, all right, sure.
All do. Right.
Yeah, all right.
But yeah. Anyways, lost my train of thought there.
Yeah,
well, there's 6 different types of conversations going on. It skipped like bam, 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 bam. I'm like, I had a thought.
This is the ADHD channel.
Yeah, I know, seriously, big time.
It's okay, guys. I'll just jingle my keys and we'll bring it all back together.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm thinking, just because off the top of my head, not related to what we were talking about, I think for the Fan Expo this year, I'm going to try to do live streaming. Because I heard that they're going to be okay. So I know obviously nobody's here has been inside the convention center, but the way the convention center is built, it's built into the side of a hill. So you have obviously the main level, which is at first floor. Then there is a sub level, and then there's a sub level, and that's where the like the second sub level. That's where the Fan Expo is. So when you're trying to get actual signal in there, it is a dead zone. Because you're under about 100 to 200 feet worth of like concrete, steel, and everything else. But if we're higher up, I want to try to do live streaming from the actual con floor because I'm still waiting to see if I get my media pass.
You should see if Whatnot's going to be there.
Whatnot is going to be there. Yep.
Well, they're probably going to have those booths there. I've been seeing a lot of people going live from the cons at the Whatnot booth.
Yeah, but you have to be you have to work for Whatnot.
Yeah,
they're not random people.
Yeah, I already talked to them. They want nothing. I never got a response back, and I ain't gonna push it.
They want nothing to do with you. Gotcha.
But yeah,
no. Actually, all the people that are running their booths are either like we're talking bigger YouTubers than myself, or they're bringing people in from the States. Mostly people in from the States that are coming in. So
I think Kix is gonna be there probably.
Is Curtis going to be there?
What weekend is it? Because I know I think he's gonna be at ECC. or whatever.
It'd be the following week. It'd be the
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's going to be in Seattle, well, I mean that's across country, but
when you got money like that,
cross continent, really.
Wait, aren't they in Chicago right now or next coming up?
I don't know, dude.
C2E2 was going on this past weekend in Chicago.
Okay.
So,
hey, Mr. Christmas, how you doing, buddy?
Went to that.
And then NYCC, and then we have LA Comic-Con in December.
Or as I like to call it, the mini con, because usually you only get like 1 or 2 exclusives.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Get in.
I already got the plug. I'm not missing out. I asked her today.
Nice.
I'm not sleeping. She's like, "Oh, why didn't you tell me?" I'm like, "I didn't know you worked at the cons."
It's okay. Somebody
told me about San Diego.
Somebody's going to the Fan Expo. They were like, "Yeah, we're going to the Fan Expo." I said, "Oh, okay, cool." It's like, "Yeah, by the way, if you want tickets, I can get you to come in with us." And I was going, "I just bought my tickets."
Yeah.
It's like, it's still gonna be cool. I mean, I haven't done a Thursday to Sunday Fan Expo in close to a decade. So
how much are the tickets for Fan Expo?
It depends on what you're looking at, really. I mean, each day is different, but mine cost me $150 for
all 3 days.
For Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, for all 4 days.
Oh wow, that's not bad.
Yeah, and because I know a few of the vendors that are already there, I have I technically could get access to the floor before some people, but it wouldn't be like to get autographs or anything. I'd be helping people setting up their tables and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, but is that where you told me like you could store your pops at their booths and stuff?
There's been a few people that have offered that, and I've taken advantage of it, which is nice because especially when you got your hands full of merch,
you have to walk around with it.
Yeah, I can walk up to someone's table and say, "Do you mind if I just sneak this under your table?" Yeah, sure, not a problem.
Yeah.
Also helps too when I'm buying from their booth and it's their stuff that I'm carrying. Hey, I just spent $200 at your booth. Do you mind if I just put this under your table? Yeah. That's a relatively small courtesy, which I'm still grateful for. Don't get me wrong, but because the way, I'll be honest with you, the way the convention center is set up, it's ridiculous. There's like usually it's split between 2 to 3 parts of the building. I mean, you have the sub level that I mentioned, that's where all the stuff is being sold. Then you have the upper level, that's where all the con rooms are, like for the panels. Then you go up this elevator up 3 floors, and you walk this what they call the skywalk, which goes over a train bridge, and then that's the other part of the floor where they're having all the autographs. And there's a few, and usually they're called the Rue Morgue, which is like the horror side of it, the horror side of the convention. They have their own little section. Because a few years ago when they had them there, they had some makeup artist company in there, and I agreed to get my face done up. I wish I had pictures of it, but the whole side of my face looked like it was ripped off, and I didn't realize they used professional makeup, and like, I don't want to say it was like glue, but it was close to it, and I hadn't shaved, so I still had like little whiskers and everything, so I couldn't peel it off my face. Like, it was literally ripping hairs and skin out. So, and I was staying at my aunt's place, so I had to take the train for 45 minutes to the west end of Toronto. And I had people coming up to go, "Are you okay? Do we need to call an ambulance? Like, do you need?" It's like, no, it's just makeup, and I can't get it off. And then I spent like 45 minutes in my aunt's bathroom downstairs, just sitting there with the spray handle of the shower and slowly just trying to peel this stuff off. Would never do it again, man. Like, I like everything from eyebrows to facial hair to like, not fun. Looked great. Just looked like shit in the process. That was the same year I met Gary Gygax, which is the gentleman who started D&D. That was a good year. That was a hot year too. That was the year that they had remember the upper section I told you where they did the autographs? Well, half of that room has a giant skylight. So you can imagine how sweaty that gets after when the sun starts going over. But I'm going to wrap things up, so I guess we'll just start from the top and work our way over. So, Mitch, any live streams or fans only that you're going to be a part of?
No. Nope. Not that I know of right now.
All right.
Last I checked.
Well, if you guys aren't aware, Mitch has his OnlyFans only. It's NFT hard nips. You can find him on there.
Right.
Somebody looks that up and there's an actual user.
You know what? It's fine by me. Quick draw. Are you doing any videos or anything coming out?
I'll probably shoot a video tomorrow with my mom. She got 3 mystery boxes.
Oh, nice.
One's from Dead Zone. She got one from Captain Pops, and then she got one from Two Boys, Eric from Two Boys and Pops.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. That's good. I'm glad she was able to get those. I mean, that'll be a cool video to do. I will be having a video probably coming out a little later this week. I was going to edit it last night, but we had one of the highest humidity and temperature days, and I tried sitting in this room, and literally just sitting, I was sweating. It was ridiculous. In fact, my air conditioner could barely keep my room cold. So, not fun. LBD, you got anything coming out or anything else you're doing?
Probably try to do a live next week. The only reason I didn't do it this week when I thought I was going to was pretty much everybody was busy and I didn't feel like doing it on my own. So probably start that back up next week. I'm gonna do a review kind of on this Nezuko statue for First Form on TikTok, and I'll probably post it on IG as well. Like I said, if you have an order from First Form Collectibles and you're still here, the packing is always really great, and the items they got are pretty good. They got a variety of stuff. So,
yeah, I also like the fact that if you message them, they'll usually respond back to you in about usually within the hour, if not sooner. Ricky's really good at that, even if it's late at night, which is really because I messaged him the other day about something, and I figured, okay, he'll get back to me in the morning. This is at midnight. 10 minutes later, he's like, "Yeah, dude, I can look into that." Okay, yeah, we got that. Great. You could have waited until the morning. I had no rush. I just literally falling asleep. Afterthought. He's like, no. He's like, I'm up. Okay, cool. Thanks.
He responded to me pretty quickly as well. So
yeah, he's good for that. Just tell him LBD or Funko Illuminati sent you, and usually he'll treat you good. Vince, you got anything coming up or going on?
Spur of the moment, probably pop up or whatnot. I don't know when.
Fair enough. Sounds like fun. Well, I will be having a video coming out. I'm also thinking, right now I got some things working out with one of the vendors at the Fan Expo. I'm thinking I might do a giveaway at the Fan Expo for anybody who's going. I just gotta figure that out, and it'll be fun. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably once we get things ironed out, I'll have it out. Probably be out about the week prior to the convention, give or take. But beyond that, that's pretty well it. I mean, I got stuff coming in, just waiting for everything to get across from Yankee Doodle Land. So in the meantime, I want to say thank you for all my guests that came out tonight. I want to thank you, Mitch, Quickdraw, LBD, Vince. I want to thank everybody in the chat that came out, as well as some of the new people I haven't seen in a while. Thank you so much. Funko PDX, I just made you have moderator rights along with Luau if you're still here, buddy. In the meantime, thank you, everybody, and we will catch you next week. Bye now.